score. Follow the 49ers down to Santa Clara and Levi Stadium, where it continues to blare and let the Bay know it is time for some football. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and off we go in Santa Clara. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Here's the first carry from Christian McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They stick with McCaffrey. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case, a toss. Make sure you threaten to the outside.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he'll go down, and I'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Broke through the tackle. And finally they're able to bring him to the ground. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
One of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They send a tight end in motion. McCaffrey on 3rd down. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
On 4th down, looks like the 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. So here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the 7th-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
You know the biggest positive for Kyler a season ago? I really believe this, Kate. He was healthy. Right, we talk about the greatest ability being availability. Well, he was healthy for fully 17 games, something he hadn't done the previous 2 years.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Marvin Harrison Jr. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Murray keeps it. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, it's Murray. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. San Francisco headed out for its 2nd possession of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Pretty throwing here on 1st. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun is Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
That's good. 4. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Escapes a defender. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Play action now with Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right along the line. So no gain is how we'll end the opening quarter. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Looking to throw, Purdy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. On 3rd down, Purdy. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker, and now they've got a first inside the red zone. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Dive play straight ahead. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness, and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
They toss to McCaffrey, running left. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Murray. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Upton Stout. And he takes this one back for the pick six. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Play action now, Murray. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked out by Frank Warner. And the 49ers bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a 49er first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here he goes on the bootleg. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the king of the foot. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one's caught along the left sideline. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. and it's the 49ers. With 10 to go still on second down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Low right side is caught by Jennings. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Now it's Purdy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. This one quickly to Harrison. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
49ers stacking up the secondary. Look at that. They're in the dime. 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He's got Jones for the completion. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Another throw coming from Murray. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, Murray. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They're set up at the 35 now. Going on 1st down. Here's Murray. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. From the left hash, this is from 47. The kick by Ryland is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the Halftime Report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Arizona has the football first to start the third, and here comes its offense. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Conner again. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Pitching it out to Conner here. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. He's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So here come the 49ers on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Purdy on the play action. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. On the gun is Purdy. He's got one left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
From the gun, McCaffrey. He gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. They get 35 out of that one. And that's a 49er 1st down.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. This throw is cut. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Purdy throwing here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. You got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Jukes out a one-stop. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They're going play action. It's Murray. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Murray from the pistol. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's going to have this one down at the 37.